Welcome to Sister Fefe Channel, where you are welcome here. Hey guys, it's Sister Fefe Tyson. Tonight I have a special guest on my channel. She has never been on my channel before, but we have communicated several times, okay? In the chat, inboxing, we have stay connected, so we feel like family, and so I'm so excited about introducing Tommy Bites to many, but she has put a little twist into Bites, guys, and I'm gonna allow her to talk about that as I share this video out. If you can share the video out, I will appreciate it as well. We are excited to talk about Tommy Bites channel and to talk about, what's going on. So how are you, Tommy?
I'm doing good right now. A little nervous, but I'm doing good.
Are you serious? You
Yeah.
nervous?
I'm always nervous. Like back in the day when I used to perform like years ago, I would always be nervous.
Like what kind of performance? Now you finna open up to another limelight. And no
No,
perform now.
you're not.
Oh my goodness. I know you didn't sing or dance or
Yeah,
what.
no dancing.
But you
Honey.
was a singer?
Yeah, I used to sing.
Well, y'all, I'll talk about that another time because I didn't know that one. I learned something new. I'm excited about hearing that, Tommy. That's awesome. That's why it's so imperative not to judge one another. You don't know what people have done in life. You don't know if they have reached some millstones and you just don't know about it, but they just treat you just like you're anybody else, which you are, which I am.
Yeah, we are.
People like that. Bless you guys. Minister of Music Terrence is in the building, guys. Bless Rose is in the building. I want to say everybody, guys, the ones that are in green, those are members and they are dear to my heart. I appreciate them. And guys, I will be doing a membership shout out. So be looking forward to that. And I know at this time, as you guys are chiming in, it is going to be about Tommy Bites, guys. So I'm sharing myself out right now and putting live now. And you guys want to sit back and relax. So Tommy, besides being a little nervous right now, how has things been going on with you? I know that you work in the school system. Share just a tab with.
Well, it's a Head Start program, but we do follow what the school district follows. And we've been doing Zoom meetings. A lot of people are afraid to go back, Right now, I'm assuming that we're going to follow whatever the school follow. And the school is doing online until at least September 15th, and then they'll see if they're going to do a hybrid. So I'm thinking we're going to do the same thing, but next week, we're not doing Zoom. We actually have to go into the building. It's a little nervous about it, not with the kids, but just the staff, and you don't know where everybody done been and how careful they've been, and it is what it is. My husband's like, no, you're not going.
Right. And especially in the South Carolina area, the COVID has spiked really high over there in that area. And it is alive and it is well. And I do believe that we should be very cautious and try to stay as sanitary as we can and stay in as possible. So I think the Zoom is a great idea, but like you said, they're trying to transition back into the building, and that's where the problem is going to rise. So thank you for sharing that. And I want to say thank you once again for coming on my channel and
Yeah.
allowing me to interview you, to get you out there to my audience, which a lot of my audience is your audience. And we have some
Yeah.
people may not, know you. And I want them to get to know you. So thank y'all so much once again for coming in. Please share it out if you can. But Tommy, let's talk about your channel. And when I met you, your channel was Tommy Bites TV. And what made you come up with Tommy Bites TV, and what made you want to just one day say, I want to be a YouTuber?
I have no idea. No, I'm just I don't know. But my son came to me, I think in 2018 or whenever, and he said, "Look at this lady," and of course, you know who the lady was,
Right.
and he was like, "Look how she eats." I said, "Well, why are people watching her eat? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this?" I knew nothing about it. I had a YouTube account, but I never did anything on it. It was just to watch other people and leave comments on their stuff, but not mukbangs or anything like that. Because at that time I was doing childcare. I had my own childcare center. So when he brought me there, I wasn't doing anything at the time. And I said, well, I was sneaking and watching, and next thing you know, I was like, "You think I could do that?" And he was like, "Yeah," even though he didn't really want me to do it. And so I just started doing it. And I actually deleted like 3 of my earlier videos, 6 months after starting, because I was like,
Why?
what am I doing? Why do I have this on
Right.
here? And
Right.
so I started back, and it became a little more natural, although sometimes I'm still like, yeah, I'm in here talking to myself. But anyway.
Okay, so you was motivated by your son slash B Love, which I am with agreement with you. I started off watching B Love, and my audience on Facebook, shout out to Facebook, they enjoyed me bringing the crab legs and stuff to Facebook. I wasn't into YouTube, and just like you, I was just a watcher, but I wasn't like into knowing the business aspect of being a YouTuber or trying to connect with anyone. But they begin to motivate me to come on YouTube too. And I think whenever I came onto YouTube, and I want to hear your answer, did this happen to you? When I did my video on YouTube, my first video was not a mukbang. It wasn't a
Really?
mukbang. Yeah, it was not. Mine actually was, my account was created because of the show of Home Edition,
Okay.
to be on Home Edition, because I was going through,
Oh.
yeah, a crisis situation. And they said that in order for me to be featured on Home Edition, they sent me the paperwork and they said I had to upload a video on YouTube.
Oh,
But
okay.
I didn't concept of it. But long story short, I know, how you felt. Like, your motives were not about money. Your motives was not about being, was not sought to be up on a category for me. So I want to ask that question. I want to transition that question to you. When you became a
Mm-hmm.
YouTuber and your son talking about be love, she's eating his food and things like that. Did you see yourself, like when you recorded yourself, that hey y'all, I'm a mukbang channel? I didn't. Did you? Guys, her camera is freezing up, so please be patient with her. But thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate you all. So hopefully she'll be able to come back in. But yeah, I did not call myself a mukbanger. I really didn't. Did you Tommy? Hopefully she's coming back in, guys. Guys, she's clicked out, but hopefully she'll be able to click back in and it will clear itself back up. But as I was stating, I did not see myself as a mukbanger. And a lot of people may, started YouTube channels and did not know, what category they up under. And personally, me, I did not. I know that I was considered a mukbanger. So with Tommy, she hopefully she'll be able to pop back in and talk to you guys about what her channel was all about. See, I'm trying to move this icon to welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live, guys. Let's see who is that coming in. Eat, cooking, and living it up. Smiles. Thank you so much for coming in. It's Winston Leilani. Thank you for coming in and supporting this video today. Tell me if you can hear me, please. Just go back into the link and click back on the link, and it should let you back in. You can go back through your Instagram and click that way, or I will drop it again. Okay, there she go, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my.
I had to use my phone.
Okay, technique usually does act up, you guys. But let's Harry talk about it. Hopefully it won't mess up again. But Tommy, did you see yourself as a mukbanger when you put that video? Did you put yourself up under the category as a mukbanger?
Yeah. I mean, that's all I was doing.
So you understood that? I didn't.
I mean, I understood that I wasn't doing anything else but eating on there. So I had to figure out, what that was. So I looked that up and stuff like that. But I didn't know anything about like you could make money off of it or anything like that. And then when I did find out it wasn't much you was making, if you don't have so many people. So really you're doing it because you better like it or love it because you're doing it for free.
Right. Yeah, it's a grind. People think that, when you become a YouTuber that you're gonna make a lot of money only by your video. No, you need sponsor. You got a lot. You got to become a really creative content creator. I mean, come up with some ideas to make money to survive on YouTube. It's not that easy. But
no, not at all.
Kingdom Boy, and everybody that's coming in. If I missed you, please forgive me. So that's cool to know, Tommy, that you did know the category you fell up under, because I didn't. I'm being honest. I didn't know that I fell up under a category because, number one, I was just trying to be on TV because I needed help. And then when B Love came around, I just wanted to, get an audience that wanted to hear me and love me. But I didn't know it was gonna be like somebody would think that I'm a mukbang channel.
Right.
Now, as of today, my channel is a everything with Vee Fefe.
That's me too.
Yeah, you getting everything over here.
But see, I know they say you should find a niche because you don't want to be all over the place because you don't want YouTube to not know how to push your videos out. But I'm like, I don't care anymore,
Right. Well, I kind of like am gradually, because I mixed and mingled it so long, I'm gradually kind of trying to like disciple it a little bit because I do have my mini channel now. So I do that one by itself, and then I have my husband and I channel by itself. But it's like I
So you
started.
got two.
I
You
got
don't just
three
do this.
channels.
Oh, you have three.
Right. I have a
Oh,
ministry
you're gonna
channel.
have to send me those links because I thought you was doing everything on this one.
Well, I do mainly do everything on this one because it's monetized. But for the ones,
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. You know how it is starting from the bottom and
I know because
trying to.
I started another channel and whatever.
We're gonna talk about that one. We're gonna
Trying
talk
to
about
get
that twist.
4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, man, I done been there. I just put everything on this monetized page.
Right, right, right. So I am gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna be talking about that
Mhm.
time. So let's talk about your channel. We want to gear this thing back, focus towards you. You started YouTube about it's actually a year ago, and
Yeah, it'll be
it
2 years
looked
in February.
2 years. Okay,
In February, it'll
and
be 2 years.
okay. So the first video you done was a taco video. Your taco video that I saw, that's the one I looked up. I saw it was a taco video. So
Okay.
first couple of about the year and well a year, you were a mukbanger. You came on, you had your tacos, you had your
Yeah.
shrimps, you had your crab legs, girl, you had the works on top like
Yeah.
seasoning. So
Yeah.
kept that up for a long time. So we're not gonna hair it up. We're gonna take our time because I want people to really know who you are. So for those couple of months, or slash a year, you been
Hmm.
a mother. Do you think like was that hard, like prepping, getting all these dishes together? How was that for you?
It was nerve-wracking at first because I wasn't going out and buying the seafood or anything like that. I was making everything at home. And I think everybody
Right.
in here know who do mukbangs. It's hard to be the talent, the producer, the cameraman, the cook, all of that, and still be able to try to have your food in front of you and not be cold. And to find
Right.
something to talk about, especially if you ain't did nothing in your day. What am I going to talk about? Like in the beginning, some of my ASMR videos, because I ain't had nothing to talk about, but I needed to put a video out because I needed to try to get my name out. This is when I started becoming a little more serious about it. Because before I was just playing around, let me see if I like it or not. I was using my lamp as my lighting. I didn't want to invest any money into getting things and then be like, no, I don't want to do this crap no more or whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, it was hard at first. My husband looking at me sideways, like, what are you doing and why? You know, and my kids
Right.
looking at me like, why are you doing this? And I'm looking at my son like, well, you the one gave me the video.
The idea. And
So, yeah,
you
it
can
was
get
rough.
wind up in it. So I mean, when you first start out off as a YouTuber, you can get wind up into buying things and purchasing things and investing in
Mm-hmm.
the channel, and you realize that once you become monetized, like, wow, this money don't add up to my investment.
Yeah, it
Like
doesn't
I
pay for the
spent
things
all
you're doing.
right. So now, you're in the transition of praying and hoping that, supporters, people will, want you to they want to become a supporter of your channel and want you to get their content out there, and they will recognize you one day. Is that something that you're hoping and praying, that someone
Um,
recognize you?
I can't say that's something I used to pray about, hope for, wish for, whatever you want to call it, starting out, you know. But the more you do it, the more it just becomes you got to do what you want to do and be happy with what you do, and not try to be what the next person is, because a lot of what I was doing in the beginning was imitating Be Love's life.
Right.
So I wasn't even, I can honestly say I wasn't even really being myself.
Right.
You know,
Right.
coming
And
up
I
with my own
appreciate that.
stuff, like she was, you know, with her, what's up, my Be Lovelies. I'm trying to think of something I can say, because people want that vibrant person, but I'm more of a laid back person. And so, you know, I was trying to do what I could do to get the viewers that I could get, going into not like the love streams and all of that, different kind of lives where you try to get subs and stuff like that. I was doing that, but those people don't stick to you.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what's up, my hoodies? Like, girl, sit down, I had to tell myself, sit down, girl.
Right. Right. And
Girl,
I
you got to be
appreciate that.
Tommy. Yeah.
I appreciate that. And I thank you so much for the mods coming in and working and dropping Tommy Bites channel. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And thank you, Tommy, for sticking with the topic that we're staying with, the mukbang
Mm-hmm.
view of, you know, what you created your channel,
Yeah,
Tommy
because
Bites.
when you start, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna get all these people, and you know it's gonna be this, and you gonna make the money that, you know, Be Love and other people are making. It don't work like that. That's for
Right.
her. That's her blessing. What's your
Right.
blessing? And I had to figure that out. I can't
Right.
want somebody else's blessing. What do you
Right.
want from God? And talk to God about that.
Right. What
Yeah.
is your real passion? And I'm glad you're talking about that, because there's some people probably that is chiming in that, you know, are that is truly afraid to share, you know, that, you know what, I started my Be Love, my channel, because of Be Love, and I'm imitating her.
Oh,
And you
I'm
know,
not
that's
embarrassed
good.
about that, but I'm
Like,
not embarrassed about that because let me tell
right.
you, I was putting out videos. I watched her videos just like a lot of y'all did. And I took everything that she said in, I ran with it. I mean, I might have went a little overboard, but I ran with it. And that's when I met Trey and Nene.
Trey and Nene.
Right. And I was at a point, you know, and they kind of took me in. You know, I became little sis, even though I'm older than him. But they took me in, and you know, when I felt like I don't want to do this anymore because it's not, I felt like I wasn't reaching anybody or whatever. And he
Right.
told me, he said, you need to keep doing what you're doing. He said, you have
Right.
people watching you that you have no idea about. And he didn't say
Right.
her, but later on, I figured out and found out that it was her that he was talking about. She had been watching my
See?
videos and I had just started, you know. So, and then she started popping in my lives when I used to do them a lot,
Right.
you know, trying to
Right.
get those watch hours and shouting me out. I didn't have to ask for a shout out. She would just shout me out. And I mean, but it still wasn't enough for me. And I was happy with what I was doing. And I was, up until this year, I was saying, God, what else can I do on here other than
Right.
eat? Because I was already overweight when I started
Right.
and eating every day, even if it was just that one meal, because I would make sure I
Mhm.
would only do that old mad one meal a day. But look at how much stuff I would have in front of me.
Mhm.
And I didn't just eat a little bit of it like I probably should have. I, you know, felt like I needed to eat it all. And then I
Right.
started noticing the scale going up
The weight
more
gain.
and
Right.
more. And, you know, my blood pressure going up more and more. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, I got to make a change. And then when all this stuff happened with the, you know, C word, um,
Right.
I say now is the perfect time to show people that you can still mukbang and maybe grow your own vegetables, and what you can't grow you can still go and buy, you know, until you
Right.
can grow it. So I don't know nothing about growing nothing.
I,
i'm just
well, you
i'm
know
just
what?
learning.
I can't wait to talk about that transition about that because it is really good, y'all. It's really good. So, you know, before we go back and go to that next transition,
Yeah,
which is combined with Tommy Bites TV, guys. Um I want to talk about Be Love and so we can sum this up
yeah,
and talk about, you know, your mukbanging and things like that because you were really into the mukbanging and you're so right. We watched Trey and Nene. I mean, I watched Trey and Nene come in and you know you became their sister and you know Principe, all y'all just you know became family. And they showed true love. You showed true love, and you were so right. Be Love, you know, she is a watcher, and she as well as her husband. I never want to leave her husband, or her children
oh,
out
they are unit.
because they are a unit, a true unit,
Yeah,
and I love the fact that you know she's a mukbanger, but overall she loved God. Her and her family,
mm-hmm.
and they also likes to give out nuggets, real nuggets, and they do give back. They give
Yes,
in a way you unexpected that for them to do it. Rather if
right,
they a seed, rather if they pop up in your life. And I know she had popped up in my life as
right.
well.
And what a
And
feeling, right?
right. Like, you know, she's like, hey, Sister Fefe. And she did that for you. And I remember those days. And I'm so glad, Tommy, that you're able to say, you know what? I have a confession. I was being like be loved. You know, I was eating the food. I enjoyed the food. And I agree with you. When I did my couple of mukbangs before I had my surgery, yes, I was imitating Be Love. It wasn't like I was doing it because you know I really like love to eat and this
Right,
was gonna be my main channel or anything like that. It was just like what you're saying. You see this awesome young lady that is thriving and people are enjoying it. Okay, let me jump into the click. Let me you know do what I love. My audience is enjoying it, so let me get into it. But down the road, we're gonna take a little twist. You know, your eyes is open. You become monetized. You realize that you know, woo, this watch hours is no joke. Trying to get this 1,000 people is no
oh my
joke.
god,
I
no.
reached these goals, but now I'm here and you know, this really isn't me. Like this fully is not me. Like, you know, eating this food. I don't want to
Right.
get
Oh,
somewhere.
I love no, I love the food. Now, don't get me wrong.
Oh, I know
Everything
you love
I
the
ate,
food,
I truly loved it. I enjoyed every moment of it.
but it was just the weight gain. Like
Yes, if I can do
that.
it and not gain weight, girl.
Yes. So I'm agreeing with you. I felt the same way. Like I enjoyed the mukbang and the eating and things like that. And so for me, my channel twist once I had my surgery. When I had my surgery, I could not no longer eat the same
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Okay. So my channel twisted and yours twisted I'm gonna say about after you was doing your mukbang, um also before you went into your mukbang, before you
Mhm.
trend to where we're gonna talk about the real Tommy Bites TV Homestead. That's the real channel name now, guys.
Yeah.
But you went through a transition, and we're not gonna reopen, a can of worms because everybody's been healed. Everybody went through the transition, but you went through uh um you know a moment of beef and all of that, and people were hurt, and everybody have been hurt in our lives. But you went through the transition. That's just not you. That's
Right.
just not you. That's not your character. That's not what you're about. And I began to see you transition right there, in between there. And you begin to say, hey, mukbanging is really not me. Beef and drama is not me.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that. That's just not me. Then all of a sudden your channel began to tap into, um I'm going to start working on walking. I'm going to start walking a little bit. I'm going to start eating little healthy meals. And you started tapping into the healthy meals. And then you started really spiraling all the way into it. You
Yeah.
you full blown now. 3 months, I think, like 3 months now. All
Oh,
of a sudden I say,
I still
Tommy,
have my meals. Don't get it twisted. I still have my
right,
meals, but I just try not
right,
to eat all of it. Like, I might
like
eat
you used
a
to.
portion of it. Like if I go, like I just did a video that'll be out Friday. And that was my treat day. So it's like, okay, I want me some hash and rice, some barbecue, whatever. But
Okay.
I only ate half of the hash and rice. And I ate all my mac and cheese though. And my green beans. But my son ate the other half. So he saves me on that stuff.
Right. Okay. That's awesome. And so I'm so glad that you're able to confess that, because
Hmm.
we the channel to be oh, it's strictly, just
No.
health. It's not just
No.
healthy, but you did transition it into, more of the natural, trying to be portion conscious, and the bigger picture of your channel, it is Tommy Bites Homestead. What
Yes.
you change it from Tommy Bites TV to Homestead? What made you incorporate Homestead?
Well, it's still the Tommy Bites TV. I did take that off, but I'm like, that's who I am. I have to put that back on there, because it didn't matter whoever live I jumped in, they wasn't calling me Tommy Bites Homestead or whatever, or Tommy's Homestead or whatever. They were still saying Tommy Bites, Tommy Bites. You know what I'm talking about, Mom Dale.
Right, right,
So I'm like, why lose what you started? That's like your brand, that's
right,
your brand. So keep it and just add the homestead to it. It's just a new um way of thinking, a new outlet that you're doing. Adventure really is an adventure, because some of that stuff I'd be like, Lord, what am I doing? Am I really doing this? But I'm
right,
really
right,
doing it.
right. So I want to talk about that because it's some deep stuff that you're doing. Computer is acting crazy, guys. I do apologize. But welcome to the live. We have Mama Dale,
Welcome.
Lady AK, Layla in the Kitchen, Blessed Roll, Curlin East, Mike 2.0, Cheryl is in the building, and Pickadale Mama Dale. All things Sonya Lene. Thank you so much, Nisa Pooh, for coming in. Let's see, we have Tommy Bites. Trey and Nene is in the building, guys. This Trey and Nene,
Oh, my brother, sister in the
Nene.
building.
Right. They are so precious, guys. So precious. It's Watson. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you. At Tasty Mafia is in the building. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you guys for supporting this live tonight. So we really appreciate that. So now, Tommy, you are really doing big things with Tommy Bites TV Homestead. That means that you are focusing now on what? What is your channel is focusing mostly on now?
I don't think I'm doing big things. I just think I'm living life, and that old saying, make lemonade from your lemons. All of that thinking came in place, when all this stuff started happening. Me and my husband were already talking about, because we want to build our house in North Carolina, and we already have animals and all of that stuff in North Carolina on the property, but we don't have our place to live on the property. So we go there when we have to take care of stuff there, like, those chickens and stuff that I was doing. But that's just where we are. That's where
Wow.
I'm at anyway, preserving my food and all this other stuff.
Right.
But I still go to the grocery store. What you talking about?
I believe now. I know it's not that deep. Now I'm not that crazy. I
Okay.
know it's not that deep, but the
No.
is really is really encouraging to encourage us to kind of go back to our old roots. And when
Mm-hmm.
you, honey, go back to the chicken, I say, wait a minute here, I got to watch this whole video. I know Tom is not gonna kill the chicken.
I was wondering what kind of comments I would get, because I'm just getting into the homesteading community, the gardening community, So I have some channels on there now, but I was like, how are these mukbang channels going to take what I'm doing now? Are they even going to watch what I'm doing? And,
Yeah.
am I going to stop because they're not? No, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because that's what I want to do. And I got
Right.
this one comment, and the person is probably in here. I know they're in here. They were like, I know you gonna mukbang that chicken, right?
Oh, forgive me. That was too funny right there. I'm sorry.
You probably know who
I
said
know
that.
Trey and Nene. I know Trey ain't said no mess like I hope Trey say
And
that.
I sure plan to mukbang it. I have 3 of those chickens
I,
in my deep
he crazy.
freezer.
That boy crazy. He said you gonna mukbang that shit.
I sure am.
he, he tickles me. When I tell you Trey can make me laugh. Lord, and his wife, poor thing, she's so sweet. She's so sweet and she know how to handle them. When I say them two is
See Bella?
they awesome. They are awesome. You hear
No, but
me?
you met them, right?
I didn't get to meet them in person, but I
Okay.
most just are
He's
constantly
much
in there.
more they're much more funny in person, and you can see their connection. Even though they're newlyweds, you can see their connection. It's almost like you feel like they've been together as what
I'm trying
I've
to
been
turn.
with my husband, or you've been with yours.
Oh wow. They do have a awesome connection as a married couple, and I most definitely want to most definitely talk on topics with marriages and things like that, because you can be young married
Oh
and
yeah.
you can make it. You can make it. You just have to learn to respect one another. And that's another topic. But we want to talk
Yeah, I
about
got a topic
this
for that too. But
mukbang.
anyway,
This mukbang. He's a mess talking about your chicken. So that chicken, those chickens that you well, you as well as your family. And for
hmm
those that not watch that video, please go watch Tommy Bites TV Homestead video. She did a real video of showing the process of how they kill a chicken.
I didn't
And
show the blood. I didn't show that because I didn't know how YouTube was going to handle that. So,
right. So
mm-hmm.
what led you to want to, show that process?
Well, they were going to be put, oh, I say put down. They were going to be meat. They were meat chickens when we got them, like baby chicks. So I didn't deal with the process of raising them. I will do that next year though. When we move, I'm going to
Okay.
order some more chicken. So you'll be able to see that whole process of, when we get them and stuff like that. But they had got them, and I knew they needed help doing it. So I just started studying. How do you do this? I remember my daddy doing it, but I was a little girl, and how they did it then was graphic. They would
Right.
just and let the chicken chase you. So it was just a better way of doing it. So I had to show my husband, because men, it's like instructions, they don't want to read them. So of course he
Right.
didn't watch not one video on how to do it, but his
Right.
brother was there, so that helped a lot.
So those the material that I saw, where
Hmm.
the chicken, you got the chicken and put the chicken head down in the
In the
uh
cone.
cone. Oh, so that is a cone. That's
It's
what you
called
call.
the cone. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So that's the
the metal thing is the plucker, the electric plucker. So you don't have to
right.
pluck by hand unless you want to, but it's so much faster if you can just do that and let that beat the feathers off.
Okay. And also you're into gardening now. Like you started your own garden. Um like how long have you been doing that process?
I started everything at the same time. Bam,
The,
do it.
the chicken, I mean, all of
I
this
haven't, yes, but I have been wanting to garden, and I was just afraid, to do it, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing or whatever. And like I said, everything started in March, and I was like, just run with it. It's a learning process. Some things
so
are
how do
doing
you keep up
well, and
with
some
that?
things aren't. Huh?
How do you keep up with, your channel, like being able to produce content like often,
Yeah, that's the hard part.
once a week, or what, 2 weeks, by being able to, keep up with the garden and things like that?
Well, that's the hard part, because if you notice, I stopped kind of putting videos out. I would put a video out, and then you wouldn't see another video for maybe a week or so. And I'm like, I got to figure out how to do this where I can have consistent content. But everything in the garden takes time.
Time,
So,
right.
I had a bunch starting out because I could break them up, and here's me planting this, here's me planting that. But once everything's planted, now it's going to take time for this, that. So I had to always try to think of what can I put out, what can I put out. So now I'm back to doing some mukbang videos, just making sure that
Okay.
they're not all high calorie meals.
Right. Well, this is something that I would recommend most definitely, if you're gonna do maybe, a mukbang, because you are doing the homestead and things like that, kind of geared towards cooking a garden dish, or like
Mm-hmm.
the greens, and presenting those really authentic meals. I believe that truly would be awesome. Just like, even though Trey making us laugh about the mukbang, I feel like that would be, a homestead.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great.
Yeah.
You cook that chicken and give us, a review on a real fresh chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I don't think I never ate what you call a real fresh chicken off the farm, knowing that
Right.
you know,
Hasn't
they
been processed. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Have you cooked that chicken yet? The one
No,
that
I haven't cooked it yet. I have 3 of them in my deep freezer. Then we have the rest in North Carolina, but in the freezers there. But I did start doing the to try to make time and have more videos. Um, I started looking into how to preserve your own jellies and jams and things
okay.
like that. So I do have one video up with me, doing grape jelly. And I have some other ones that I'm planning on doing also.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Well, I am super excited about your transition moving from the, being a big mukbanger, and
Girl, bye.
I
Girl, bye.
because you was doing it.
No,
Hey, never,
no.
never look at it as it was small because where you were, doing your mukbang and then putting those videos out, I look up to you because
Oh,
I was
thank
trying to
you.
get content out, getting more good content out, getting more clear videos and things like that. Just like Trey
Yeah,
said, B Love was watching you, but we watching you too. We've been watching you. So
that's
what
true.
you call somebody else, can see you big. I want to say thank God for doing what he do in my life too, because I see myself on the same level as you. Like I would say, girl, no, I'm not big or anything like that. Somebody else would say, Sister Fefe, you doing some great things. And
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
thank you. Thank you. But I don't see it. I'm just like
Yeah.
get you. Like I get you. Like
Yeah, I like
I
I'm
get
just me, I don't have that many people. I have enough. I have what God wants me to have at the moment. And when he's ready to bless me with more, when he think I can handle it, then I'll have more.
all right. Trey acting up. Is that got to be
What?
Trey? Come out, give your brother one chick.
Okay,
I,
I'll bring you one. If I bring you
I
one, you need to mukbang it. You
I
gonna
know
mukbang
that's
it, Trey?
Trey and Nene them are really also. It's just a lot of YouTubers are really they're mukbanging and stuff, but they're not really they're really trying to find their own little niche now.
Yeah, yeah. Like
It's really
I could not do the vlogging thing. It's just not in me to do. You got to be somebody that's running off at the mouth all the time. That's the kind of
awesome.
person you got to be. Shots fired.
Tasty is laughing. We got some people that's Gigi is in the building. Thank you, Gigi, for coming in.
Yes, tasty.
Uh Carolyn East is speaking. Auntie Mama is in the building. Thank you so much for
Hey,
coming.
Auntie Mama.
We appreciate you. Hey Trey Nene, I need to check out your website for that. Yeah, Trey and Nene, they crazy. I'm most definitely trying to get Trey and Nene at the meet and greet, and that'll be another time. Guys, if y'all are free, I need y'all to check out Bless Row channel tomorrow. We will be on her channel. She will be doing a drawing, and it is for the meet and greet for next year. And I'm saying Trey and Nene because I want them to be on my comedian skit. Just they need to come in
Oh, that would
like
be
that
good.
Saturday, and they gonna come up and do like the skit of being our little comedian night. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh man, now you making his head bigger than it needs to
He
be.
he is funny. He is funny.
He
Uh,
is. He is. But
let's
Nene is funny too. Y'all don't
yeah,
see it
she
on
is. Oh no,
screen, but
I don't sleep
Nene,
on her.
mm,
Is she
she
funny?
quick.
She quick.
She match him. When I say,
Yeah.
not trying to need y'all to turn this thing show to y'all, but
That's
y'all
okay.
so
They
they are.
look, they shared with me and put me on there. So I have no problem with that. I thank them for
I
that.
know you don't. I know you love them. Like I just love them because just like you saying, it's like Nene catches him. I mean, I'm not a rapper, I'm not into that, but when I tell you my husband and I, we catch ourselves in a certain way. Nene and Trey are the same way. Like if he start rapping and he starts slowing down, she got him. Like
Listen, they coming up
slowing
with the
down,
words together.
it's crazy. They are amazing. Cheryl says, thank you, Gigi, for coming in. Cheryl say that's true because I
You
watch a lot
shut
of
up, Trey. I love you too, though.
and I know he's saying something crazy. Charlotte's saying that's true because I watch a lot of channels at work, but I don't get to comment all the time. But I do thumbs up everyone. Yeah, you just have to appreciate those people that are working, and if they're watching, giving you views, thank God for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate you doing that too, Cheryl. Tasty, Mama Dale is dropping the links for Tommy Home Bites. So please, guys, please subscribe to her channel if you have not. Get to know her new transition that she's in. Tasty said, I love your content, especially the story convo. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Trace left out loud. Shut up, Tommy. I love you. He is so crazy. Uh Nini say we love you, Sister Fifi. Thank you so much. All things Silent say I may start vlogging along the holiday season. It may be
See,
more interested than what I got going on now. Yeah,
well,
vlogging is
Sonya Lene has the gift of gab, so she will do great at it. I just started watching her channel,
right.
and I absolutely love it. The first person I said she reminded me of, though, how bubbly and funny she reminded me of Tam's Table. Just
Right.
listening to her voice and her laugh and stuff. But I love her channel.
Girl, bless bro. If him, and Trey, and Nene now. See, I cannot. I know we got to get Trey and
Oh,
Nene.
that would be good.
Boy, that when I say y'all got to watch, he need to do that Trey and Nene
Yeah.
at the meet and greet. Them two had my
Ike and
hurting.
Tina.
That boy crazy. Him and Trey, when I say they are awesome, him and Nene, awesome. Lady AK, thank you for so much for coming in. You're welcome. All things Sonny Lene, and we're getting ready to wrap it up anyway because we're at our hour mark, guys. The Perkinson Live. Thank you so much for coming in. We thank you so much. From
Thanks
the
all
bottom.
of y'all for coming in.
Right, right. We appreciate you all. We thank you guys for the thumbs up. We thank you guys for the views. You guys were amazing, and you guys made this live amazing. And Tommy, I am super proud of you. I want you to keep continuing to produce and educate us on, how to get a farm started right there, on our property. And for those that don't know, and I know you don't know, but I own property myself in North Carolina. And I actually have the weeds and all that stuff growing out there. I cut it down and do something with it. I was thinking about wanting to see if I can rent it out and let somebody else kind of do produce on it. I've been thinking about that too. I don't know if you think about that, but you can make money doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agriculture.
But I don't know,
Love you, Tasty
right,
Mafia. Love you, Trey and Nene. Bless Road, Picky Dale, Mama Dale, The Purpose Life of 4, Lady AK, Auntie Mama's Kitchen. Thank y'all so much.
right.
And you,
Oh,
Sister Fefe, you gotta talk. We gotta DM each other about that. Remember that one topic? And I said when I'm
right,
ready,
right.
then yeah.
Well, we're gonna be yeah, when I click off, don't hang up because we're gonna go into that. Trey and Nene, I got Trey, that's Nene talking. That is Nene talking.
What?
She got back. She said that was Trey real hair on that skin.
He had that Snoop Dogg hair from Baby Boy.
She funny. That's why I say Nene is funny. Nene is classy funny. Like she's so sweet. They
But
respect Christians as well as they have a balance. They talk about Jesus. They talk about, if people, are not talking about Jesus, they got them.
and don't let nobody come on that channel talking no mess about Nene, because Trey gonna turn it out.
I know.
I be like, he getting hot.
And then they gonna turn it out if you talk about Trey. But they can talk about each other. They got me in tears right now. Nene, girl, you crazy. Said that was his hair. Girl, I'm telling y'all gotta check these channels out. Please check my girl Tommy Bite out. She's down to earth, guys. She loves Trey and Nene and anybody else that is willing to come into her world. She will accept you. So y'all check her out. So with that being said, they fussing. Shut up, Nene. Trey fussing at Nene. I love them. When I tell you, I just love
He
them.
better calm down because she about to bust that head the other day.
I know. I know. Well, Tommy, thank you once again for coming on
Thank you.
the channel. I love you, and I look forward to having you back. And go ahead and let them know what your channel is all about. If they're interested in coming over, what they would expect on your channel.
You will see gardening over on Tommy Bites TV and Homestead. You will see mukbangs. You will see homesteading, which means farm animals from time to time. You may see me walking and just having a conversation with you, just what I'm feeling at that moment. It could be health related because I have lupus, or it could just be because I'm in a bad mood because somebody done pissed me off and I just want to talk about it. But that's what you'll see over there. But you'll always get love and always respect and no judgment over here. No judgment at all.
Amen. Amen. Well, guys, you all heard it from Tommy Bites TV said, guys, Homestead. Check her out, and I speak blessings to you all, and I say good night. Blessings.